What's going on, everybody? It's TheNidien. We have some Star Wars for you, and I have been playing the crap out of this game for the last 2 or 3 days I've been in. I think I got my invite Friday afternoon, of course, just a couple hours before I had to go to work. And then I started out on the Mind Trick server because the Mind Trick server had a low population. But due to the name, most likely, now there's like an hour to 2 to 3, 4 hour queue. And I'm not even going to bother with it because it's not really worth it. I got my character up to like level 7, had to take off for work. So that server for the moment is kind of out of my... I don't even want to bother with a 4-hour queue. I don't even know why people stay into those queues as much and just don't go pick out another server, especially on or before launch, because you're not really established yet. So that's where we're going there. I can't remember the name of the server I'm on right off the bat, but I'll get back to you guys for those of you that are playing it, or maybe you guys are on the same server, or what's going on. But a lot of the servers right now, they need to add some more servers in because what they got now is dang near every East Coast server there is full to the brim, and there are queues up the ying. So hopefully they get some more servers going on and this and that. But I decided to go Jedi Shadow. And I was going to go Counselor and go the healing route because that's what I've been playing for years now, is mostly a healer in a lot of this. But I decided to go a little bit different and go Jedi Shadow. Not to mention, I couldn't stay away from the double-bladed lightsabers. It was too much of a draw to me just to have those double-bladed lightsabers. So that's why you see me going here. And the premise behind the Jedi Shadow is you get some stealth. They're more DPS. They do have like a tank / DPS option, and I've gone, most of my points have went into the tank area, which I may go up and go more of a tank. We'll see how it plays out, because right now, it's a new MMO. I don't really know what I'm doing as far as skills go, so you see me, my hotbars are a disaster. They're even worse now after playing for some time last night, but that's my whole mindset when it comes to a new MMO. I get in, I level up, I try every little skill out. I put points here and there, but once I get to level cap, I'll sit down, I'll respec, spend hours on my hotbars, making sure everything's, tapped out right as far as mouse button goes, keyboard buttons go. So you'll see me clicking a lot right now, but then once we get our hotbars set up, because I'm not too worried about it. I haven't been able to do any PvP yet, so I'm going to get into that and bring you guys some PvP. And just, forewarning, I'm not very good at PvP. Maybe it'll be a little bit different in this game, but we'll go from there. It should be interesting. I really want to get in the PvP scene and start getting a lot better at that, because that's something I've always kind of thrown off to the wayside as far as MMOs go. More of a PvE player, but I really want to get in the PvP aspect of this game and go from there. But as you can see, I get some stealth, a lot of backstabs at the moment. I have my companion. He's more of a tankish type character, so he will kind of take a lot of aggro for me, and he's got, pretty good hit points, so I can take on some bigger mobs and kind of throw rocks at him, backstab him, stuns, etc., etc. I get some dots, and among many other things as far as that goes. But what I'm doing with my character, as you'll see, is I'm going dark side. Now, you have a choice whether you're on a Jedi or the Sith. It doesn't matter. It's just pretty much like Knights of the Old Republic. You have a choice when it comes to certain things you want to do, and depending on those choices, like last night I hit Dark 1, the first level in Dark. So there's gear that you can get that is like Dark 1 and above only, or Light 1 and above only. And seeing how I'm Dark 1 and above only, I can't use the Light 1 and above only gear, if that makes sense. So what you'll see is, if certain people are going light, you'll see them with, like blue, green lightsabers. The dark guys can't have the blue and green lightsabers, supposedly from chatting with a lot of people, and vice versa. Like, the light guys aren't going to be able to have red lightsabers as far as Jedis go, and so on and so forth. Right now I'm running with, as of last night, I just got my Dark 1 and above gear, so I have an orange double-bladed lightsaber, and it's just badass, and my eyes changed color too. Like, you'll see in here, my eyes are blue. And then in game now, as soon as I hit Dark 1, they went to like a dark orange. So I don't know if that's a graphical glitch or that's actually supposed to happen. Then the farther you go in the dark, the more your character kind of changes as far as eyes go, and then I get maybe red eyes, so on and so forth, which would be really cool because right now as a Twi'lek, I don't get that option, very many eye color options. It was like blue, green, brown, the typical like hazel, nothing orange or anything like that. So if I have orange eyes now, I thought that was pretty cool. One thing I'm a little disappointed at, and one thing I know BioWare's working on from talking to a lot of people and checking the forums, is hoods on Twi'leks aren't working at the moment. The robes I have on now is supposed to have a hood, but the hoods aren't coming up on the Twi'leks. Matter of fact, I haven't seen a whole lot of Twi'leks, and I sure haven't seen a whole lot of Jedi Shadows. I've seen a lot of Jedi Sages, Jedis. I haven't seen a whole lot of Troopers yet, but I'm still young in the game, and we're mixing a match, and I've ran into a couple guys. The Troopers are really cool with their Gatling guns, but for the most part, there's a lot of Jedi running around as expected. But the Jedi Shadow is really, really cool, and we'll see where I can take it from there and get into some PvP. And as you can see, the voice acting, the farther I get into it's amazing. The questing is highly interactive and really draws you into the story, just like Knights of the Old Republic. Like, you want to see what's going on next. You pay attention to dialogue. You can skip it by hitting the space bar button to kind of speed through it, which I did for the first 10 levels because I've already seen that part of the story. But as I go through here, I really pay attention to what I'm doing, what I'm saying, because like they said, every action has a reaction. Like this guy here, I decided to go to the dark side, and I'm supposed to do some surgery on him. The light side, I guess you gotta just pull it out nicely. The dark side, I just kind of yank it out of this guy and leave him there and tell him to stop whining about it. So it's really cool how you play, and then you turn around and then your guy's like, well, thank you. He's being all nice like a Jedi should be. So it's really cool to pay attention to, and they really draw you into the storyline to see what's going on. And then last night I finally got my spaceship. So I got my own spaceship, so we're going to get into some space battling here, hopefully, and see what's going on there. I got a couple more quests to take care of on this continent here, or this planet here. So we're going to see what goes on there. And then we'll get some space battle for you guys, and you can upgrade your ship and get different blasters on it, different shields. Oh, and then one thing, too, I found out that was really cool with the companions is you just don't get one companion. As you level up, as you go, you get another companion, until you have, like, your own little crew. And what that does allows you to do is, like, you pick up a crafting. I picked up synth weaving. I'm not exactly sure if it's any good. Right now I make, like, belts, boots, gloves, some sort of robes for, like, light, heavy, medium armor, and then a couple gathering professions. But the real cool thing is you can just, like, if you're not doing anything, if you're just hanging out, or if you're out questing and the mobs that you're taking on aren't really that big of a deal, you can send your companion off to do gathering quests. They cost a little bit of money, but I haven't had a problem with money. I think I'm up to like 20,000 credits already. I haven't really had an issue at all. But you can send them off to do quests for you. You can send them off to sell all your vendor junk for you. And then you can have them craft for you as well. So, like, you go get a bunch of gathering missions, and then you just send your companion off to craft. You don't have to worry about anything. And then you can reverse engineer it once it goes into your inventory, and then learn better recipes from there. So, say if you have a pair of green gloves, you just make a bunch of green gloves, and then reverse engineer them until you learn the blue recipe. And then when you get the blue recipes, you can make a bunch of them, and then you can learn the purple recipes, so on and so forth. And they also give you recipes from your trainer the higher you go. But really, you don't have to spend hours on end sitting at some crafting table doing it, nothing. You can go out, quest, do your own thing, hang out with your buddies, PvP, etc., and just have your crew craft. So it's really cool. And I can't wait to get a couple more companions, so then I can send like one to do doing missions, one to craft while I'm doing this, maybe one to go sell all my vendor junk, and then one to fight with me if I want. I don't know what's going on. We'll see what happens once we get a little bit deeper in the story, but I'm loving this game right now, and I think I'm level 17. We'll see how it gets mid to end game, but so far so good. I think a lot of you guys would like it. It puts WoW on its knees, to be completely honest. I know there's a lot of WoW fans out there, but there's also a lot of WoW fans in this game and a lot of WoW talk, and all the people that have come over said they're not going back. So we'll see how much of a hit it takes on World of Warcraft once release comes by. But I'm going to get you guys a whole bunch more gameplay of this. We got a bunch of Skyrim coming, all sorts of things. I got more videos up of Skyrim in my playlist, some more Assassin's Creed. I'm trying to do a balancing act right now But that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know if you guys are playing it, what servers you're on. I'm going to try to get some live streams together of this and just go from there. But as always, guys, keep your heads up. Have a great day. Oh, I also have a beta code that I'm going to give away in my next video, which is probably going to come up right tomorrow to get it out there for you guys. But as always, have a great day. Peace. Don't forget, you can follow me on Skype, Twitter. Also, you can add me up on the PSN. My gamer tag is Nidien. And if you're looking for more playthroughs, walkthroughs, guides, achievement guides, and more videos, go over and check us out at www.own.tv/VidThru and at our YouTube page at www.youtube.com/user/VidThru, where we are truly changing the